Welcome back, Odooers. My name is Jose Ignacio. So we want to promote our new colors. So today we're creating a marketing email for our new summer collection campaign. Email marketing is a great way to reach customers, providing them information and usually a call to action or something for them to do, like clicking a link or signing up for a mailing list. But we also won't be successful unless our customers actually open their email. That's where A/B testing comes in. We can create two different versions of an email and send them to a sample of our mailing list. Then, once we see which email performed better, which had a higher open rate and click through rates, we can then send out the better of the two versions to the rest of our mailing list. This helps us send out higher quality and more engaging emails to reach more people. So, follow along as I send out a high performing e blast for our new summer drop. Okay, so here I am on my email marketing dashboard. First, I'm actually gonna go and head to my campaign by selecting campaigns in the top. All right, next, I'm actually gonna click on new design summer 2025. And actually, would you look at that? It's starting to get a little traction with, in our case, a bunch of clicks. And we could see that right there, and even a few quotations. So to make a new email, I'm just gonna click on this send mailing button over here. And just like that, we can get started. Okay, so the first thing is I'm going to add an email subject. So let's give this a subject, new summer collection. I'm always very basic with these. So next, I need to decide who's going to get this email. So for our recipients that we have over here, I'm actually going to click away from this one and I'm going to select contact. All right, this means that everyone in my contacts is going to get this email. Notice that there's a rule that actually appears right below it, and we actually happen to have something right there. It's blacklist is not set rule. That means that only contacts that are not blacklisted will be sent the email, which is a total of 246 records. Not too shabby. But I want to add some more restrictions. I don't want to send this to my employees, only our outside contacts. All our employees know about the drop, hopefully, because they've been working on this for months. So to filter out our employees, I'm going to click on the arrow that you just saw, which expanded this nice little rule right there. And then I'm going to select the word that says new rule. Okay, so next in the first field, I'm going to type in the word, not that one. We're going to go with company. And then we're going to select is not in for our second part. And this time we're going to do Stealthywood. Alrighty, we're already set. That's all we need for that one. Okay, once that I did that and everything is all done, you'll notice we have 167 records. Now that the Stealthywood employees are removed from the list, we have a nice lower amount. So next up, I actually need to create the email. I have all of these ready-made templates to start with. So I'm going to select, which one do we want to do? A lot of these look big news. I was going to say we have some big news. Okay, now I can actually customize it. So first, I think it's time for me to replace this icon that we happen to have over here with a different picture than we have. So how do we go about doing that? Well, I'm going to click replace over here from our sidebar next to the word media, and we're going to go with our logo. And it's actually already here. We have our nice stealthy wood one. Ooh, it's starting to look nice. Let's get rid of the words that say we're moving because we're not moving. We're just going to click on the text little thing and then just hit our nice little trash icon. Now I need to replace this main image with our new office furniture image the same way that we changed this logo. So we're going to click on the actual picture. We're going to select the green replace button over here. Okay. So we actually already have it uploaded as well. It's our new colors for office furniture. We're going to select it and hit add. It's looking really good. Now I want this image to go to our new collection. So I'm actually going to click back on the image that we already have, and you guessed it, we're going to select that little link thing, and then this time we're going to go up to get our nice little link. Sorry about that, Odooers, just had to prep it right there, and there we have it. Now we're done, and we also have the option to, if we wanted to open it in a new window. And last, I don't need any of the text that we have down here as well, so we're just going to delete that as well. Ooh, super simple. Now this looks very, very awesome, actually. Okay, last thing, we're going to go over to our settings tab. I need to do something. So here we have preview text, which is the text that appears after the subject in your email app. I'm going to type in for this one, chairs and sofas, get a bold new look. Spicy. Just add that. Okay, so the rest is all correct that we have over here, both who gets the replies, the campaign, the responsible, and a reply to as well. All right, so everything looks perfectly fine. Now, up next with this, I want to perform an A/B test, so I need to create an alternate email. Let's click into the A/B test over here, and we're gonna select our nice little checkbox to allow it. All right, if I don't do this, I can't do A/B testing. Remember that. So by default, Odoo sets the sample pool to 10%. I want to make the winning design the one with the highest click rate. So we're going to change this to highest click rate. So our send final on that we have over here, I'm going to select the following Tuesday. Now that'll make it a little easier. That means that the winning design will be sent out then. All right, we're finally done. In fact, if we wanted to, we can even change the time as well. Let's go with a nice 11. Even easier. Okay, so now you see this button over here? Well, I need to make an alternate version. So we're going to click create an alternate version. Okay, we're back at this design and it looks like our original, but since we clicked that button, this is technically a copy or alternate version. Let's make changes to this one. So I'm going to replace this main image that we happen to have, this large one. We're going to replace it. We're going to replace it with our fabrics that we have. Okay, so that's the very first thing that we're going to do right there. Next, I like that this is actually vague and intriguing. It's very demure, very mindful. So now that we're just showing the colors, let's change the subject to new summer colors. Very, very mysterious. And I can't forget to add my preview text in the settings tab. So let's get back over here. Let's change this. We're going to type in pink or red. What was the other color? Turquoise. That's how you spell turquoise? It is not. That's how you spell turquoise. Small O dupes you there, O doers. Not in my vocabulary to use option. Okay, so now that I have both my emails formatted the way I want, the last thing I need to do is schedule them. If I wanted to send this out right now, I'd click the send button that we happen to have all the way up here at the top. But I want to send this out at a specific time. So we're going to select our schedule button over here that we happen to have. Okay, now we have our nice little pop-up button. Our nice little pop-up option now allows us to pick when it goes out. I'm going to set this to go out tomorrow at 11. All right. We're going to do that right there. Perfect. Now it's scheduled. And we have this nice little blue banner that tells me when this is going to be mailed out. I can also see that the status of this email has changed to in queue. Now I'm going to click back to the A/B test tab that we have over here. Now, when I click compare versions, I can see the two emails. And look at that. There they are. So I actually need to schedule the first email I created. So we're going to click on it just to jump into it over here. And it doesn't have anything in the date field, so that's how I know it's the right one. We're going to select schedule once again as well. We're going to click into the send on. And we're also going to set this one to the date and time for tomorrow as well. And we're going to just pick the same time, give them each the same amount. And we're going to hit schedule right there. All right. The status, once again, has now changed to in queue, and we have that blue banner as well. And notice how I have all these nice smart buttons at the top, like we have opened, replied, and clicked. Well, these will get updated as emails are sent and recipients engage with them. But more on that in another tutorial. All right, now everything has been scheduled and everything looks good to go. That's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and learning everything with me on how to create emails for our campaign, including making an alternative to perform an A/B test. See you in the next one, Odooers. Till next time, stay awesome. I forgot how to spell turquoise and I use a turquoise controller.